If you reach up the store, all he's been doing is shaking hands with a congressman anyway. So. Well, I'll give you the best example, or the worst, depending how you want to look at it, the difference between men and women. Last month, we got a notice from the Department of Highway and Traffic. Photograph of my wife going through a toll booth without paying. They do that. They take your photos, $100 fine. This month, we got the same photo with another $100 fine. I said, why'd you do it again? She said, the first photo made her look fat. I actually met my wife on a cruise ship. Scared the hell out of me and my girlfriend. We thought she was home. My wife's always asking me stupid questions about money. She goes up to me the other day, she said, if you win $10 million in lottery, will you still love me? I said, of course I'll love you. I'll miss you. Oh boy. I forgot our anniversary. So I wound up in the Hallmark store. We had a big fight, my wife and I. So I wound up in the Hallmark store. I figured every guy, get her a car, but I didn't really know what occasion. So the clerk noticed I was wandering around. He said, well, sir, what's the occasion? I said, well, just had a big argument with my wife. She's wrong, but I have to apologize anyway. He goes, so we're all out of those.
We're out of those.
My wife now, she's on a living will kick. She shows me a living will. One of the paragraphs said the event she's attached to a mechanical device of the option of terminating her life. The other day she's at the ATM machine. I'm thinking, I don't, I talk a lot about my wife, but I don't blame, I hear a lot of guys talk about my wife, myself included, but it's a real, I don't really listen to it, but it's really our fault. We were all warned as men on our wedding days of what kind of decision it was to get married. But it's all, here comes the bride. Dum, 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 dum. Well, let me tell you something. There are certain telltale signs in your marriage when things are going wrong. I'm at the breakfast table, my wife went down, she goes, notice anything different about me? I go, oh, geez, here we go. So I figured, who will stand this? I said, your hair. She goes, no. I said, your shoes? No. Honey, you're losing weight? No. I go, well, what is it? She said, I'm wearing a snorkeling mask. I can't blame my wife because I was never much in the romance department even before I got married. I used to date through the classified ads in the paper. I used to lie in my ad all the time. I used to write things like, I'd take long walks on the beach. I love romantic dinners at home. What it really meant was no car and I'm broke. But girls like to, I answer air once a girl said if I hooked up with her, her lips would be on fire and she'd be trembling in my arms. Turned out she had malaria. One time next to a girl's name it said DWF. I thought that meant divorced white female. She turned out to be a dwarf. I dated a Chinese girl once. She was really nice. She was a cashier over in Atlantic City in one of the casinos. Her name was Ka-Ching. It's funny, when she first came to the casino, she had trouble in English. So she started off as a bartender. That's where I met her. I walked over to her. I said, listen, can I have a Stoli? She goes, okay. Once upon a time, I said, I love the Chinese, but I don't know how they name their kids. I think when the kid is born, they just look around the roof and they're like, oh, wingtip shoe. Say hello to your brother, chain link fence, he's out there, see him? I told her I drove a time at a Chinese restaurant, the waiter threw me out. I got thrown out of a Chinese restaurant. I was like disoriented.